Is this one of Chesapeake's most premier golf communities? Let's talk about it. Hey, welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel for the first time. My name is Dan Inman, and we talk everything live, work, play of the coastal Virginia area. Today, we are in Chesapeake on a golf course community, which I think is phenomenal. It's part of Chesapeake's Golf Club, and according to the B-roll here, you'll see just how beautiful it is and why it's so desirable. Hey, do me a huge favor if you haven't already, or maybe if I've earned it by the end of this content of the video, you can hit the like button. Lets the algorithms know that I'm doing the right thing, and it'll put more content in front of you. If you want to subscribe, you can hit a little subscription button down below with the bell notification, and it'll notify you every time we drop content on Mondays and Fridays. And as much as I love to make this content, I'd love more to help you with your real estate needs. And that's what we do on a day in, day out basis. I'm on the real estate side, my wife's on the loan side, and we help people make the transition in or out of the area as smooth and easy and painless as possible. And all of our contact information should be below. We'd love to hear from you. So let's talk about this golf course community. So I'm probably going to butcher this one. It's in LAS GAVIOTAS. LAS GAVIOTAS. I hope I didn't butcher that too bad. But as you'll see in the B-roll, it has a nice big brick entryway into the neighborhood. There are some townhomes and some single family, but it's absolutely beautiful. Now, we did pick a really good day to come and check this out. So the sun is shining and all the drone footage should be absolutely gorgeous. But the main reason that people come into this neighborhood is because they want to live in a golf course community. Almost all of the lots here are quite large, and they're gonna feel 2 to 3 times that size because they're backed up to a golf course community. So yeah, half an acre, almost up to half an acre, quarter of an acre to a third acre is more likely. But because you're backed up to maybe some nature or some undeveloped land or some water, the golf course, those lots are actually going to feel much bigger. This whole community surrounds the Chesapeake Golf Club, which has totally reasonable golf fees. I think it's something like a minimum of $30. 35 is pretty normal on the heavy part or peak season of the weekend. It might be up to like 42 or 45, something along those lines. But like I said, according to the drone footage, this place is absolutely gorgeous. If you check out the Google reviews, they have wonderful golfer reviews. They do have a community pool, so if you want to check that out, it's not included into the membership in the neighborhood, but a whole family membership I think is like around $400. Hopefully Sean will correct me if I'm wrong here. But you know, for an entire family, $400 a year to have access to a phenomenal pool that you don't have to clean or pick up pool noodles afterwards, pretty good deal if you ask me. Like I said in the beginning, the majority of the neighborhood is single family. There are some townhomes at the beginning of the entrance of the neighborhood. Townhomes are going to be somewhere in the entry of the lower 200s going up into the 300s. You're going to be looking at 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. There might be a few 4 bedrooms that come up available, but they're not as common. Really, they're going to be between about 1,000 square feet to 2,000 square feet. And you can expect that those are not going to last very long, because to get into this type of neighborhood at that price point is pretty desirable. Obviously, single family is going to be more expensive. They're going to be probably starting in the 300s, probably more around the mid threes if you don't want something that needs a lot of work. And we'll actually go all the way up into the mid 5s. They're now obviously going to get 3, 4, 5, even some 6-bedroom places. It's going to start around 2,000 square feet, and there are some that have gone up to 4,000 and just a hair over 4,000 square foot. Now, this neighborhood was built out in the late 80s and early 90s, and so yes, there are going to be a lot of homes in here that have that look and feel, that traditional style home, or maybe kind of like a modern colonial style houses. It's going to be a mixture of vinyl and brick siding throughout the neighborhood. Most of them are going to have 2-car garages with what's called a frog, a family room over garage. There's going to be a mixture of slab and crawl spaces. So we are in flood zone X, which means that it is not a flood zone in which you have to pay for insurance, which also means that you have a very low likelihood of having termite and moisture issues into that crawl space. So no need for an elevation certificate or to budget for flood insurance as well. Another notable mention about homes in this neighborhood is that your master suites, right? You're gonna have master suites. So like unlike in some of the older architecture in Norfolk, where they didn't have masters with big walk-in closets and master bathrooms, you do have a traditional ensuite with usually a tub and a shower, large walk-in closets. It's not uncommon for a lot of the fireplaces and offices to have built-in furniture and storage and bookshelves and that type of thing. Very common in this area. And then lastly, everything here is on city water and sewer. So it's not uncommon in Chesapeake to find places where you have to be on septic or well water. That's not true here, and so you don't have to worry about those inspections or the maintaining of those systems. So what's nearby? Right outside the neighborhood, you have an Aldi and Walgreens. You've got a Starbucks right down the road. We picked up some Starbucks on the way here. You have really close access to 64, so if you need to be traveling out to Chesapeake, a lot of people move into Chesapeake because they want space or a little bit of distance from their neighbors, and they're not opposed to doing a little bit of a driving distance. So if you are in the military, you can expect the drive to be anywhere between 35 to 40 minutes, maybe 45 minutes or longer, depending on those bridges and tollways, and then also during traffic, because NAS, Oceana, Little Creek, all about 35 to 45 minutes away, unfortunately. If you need some shopping, there are some places close by with the Cahoon Commons, but Greenbrier is about 15 to 20 minutes away, depending on traffic. Cahoon Commons has, I believe, has a Walmart there. There's a Chick-fil-A, a Dirty Buffalo, and some other small shopping centers there. There's a little place called Tap It, I believe, which is a burger and local craft brewery joint. And then probably one of the most popular gun stores in the area is Chesapeake Pawn and Gun. We'll put the link down below, but she runs a very tight shop there and knows what the heck she's doing. Lastly, I'll mention that one of the main reasons people pick this area in general, as well as this specific neighborhood, is that it is zoned for Grassfield High School and Grassfield Elementary, which is one of the most desirable school districts in the area for Chesapeake. So if you're looking for a little bit of space, if you want to be on the golf course with beautiful views, there are some spots on here in the water. If you're wanting a lot that feels and looks a lot bigger than it actually is, something that's quiet, that is not too far away, but gives you a little bit bigger sense of area. Everyone here takes great care of their property. You do have a small HOA, but mostly to maintain what you see here, the pavilion and some of the common spaces. It's absolutely gorgeous. So if you want an awesome golf course community, this place is worth checking out. Hey, again, as much as I love making this content, I'd love to hear from you. Maybe down in the comments. That could be by mail, that could be text, that could be an email. You could come by and stop by our office. But the easiest way really is to click the link below in our calendar event, and you can easily schedule an appointment with us. We'd love to hear from you. We hear from people all the time moving in and out of the area, and we'd love to help your family too. So hit that little like button down at the end if I've earned it. Hit subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this. And until next time, we'll see you later.